Hey Zach, had a good meeting with the homeowner. Yeah, they want some. They have some ideas and some revisions. I have some as well, so I jotted them all down. Figured I'd give you a little blop here. Here we go. When we start off, now we have this consistent wall here. I believe what we should do here is just make this a 4-foot stem wall. All this along here. Actually, this one here might have to be larger, like this. Those might have to be larger, but I was saying this right here might only have to be a 4-foot wall, or down, or even 4 feet, whatever. It just has to be. I'd say, the footing on there has just got to be below the grade of the top of the wall, because we got everything's under 4 feet, kind of coming around here and coming around here. So I'm not, frost protection right there. We have all the first frost protection we need in the world going over that way. But leave this open, and then we'll post up. And I don't know if we do a pocket beam, a pocket, and put a beam in there so that this is all open underneath. Now, over here, I was going back and forth with the engineer. Now there's some grading issues coming back here. So he asked me if we could do a wall going out back here to deal with the grade that's going back here, because it does start getting a little nasty over here. And I don't see any problems with it. But we got that wall in there. I was sitting there saying, well, we do have the setbacks. I'm thinking, do we do right? You got 11.3 to the center here. Maybe we, jog this in just a hair and go out. So we got a 12-foot, maybe 12 by 6 deck right here. I'll just take 12 footers and I'll cut them in half. And then I'll make a 12 by 6 platform here so they could just sit down and put a little set right here. And then we'll connect the stairs to it and walk down into that door into the basement there. Now, okay, good. Okay, we were dealing with the grading stuff, and we need to shrink down the height of this ceiling in here down a foot. I think he had the top of wall so it was set so it was 9.5 feet ceiling height in the basement. We're gonna drop that down to 8, and that solves some grading problems over here. So we make a concession that this door is 8 feet. Now we got this wall right here. I would just also make a comment that, like, oh, that's designed by others, because I had the engineer design a wall for right here. Now I'm going to forward you that plan as well, so you see everything that I'm seeing. And I kind of have it marked up too, so I'll show you that. But so that's great. Now I want to also mention here too, I think what we should do is, I know we got this window, but this is a 5-foot window. I don't know the width on this one, but I wanted to shoot out to you if you thought that those should be similar. And that's your opinion, but I thought maybe that would create some symmetry there. Might look nice. Drop the floor back. Hold on here. Okay. Now again, we bring out that stem wall of a 6-foot wall out, so then we can put that rear side of the deck on that. And that deals with some grading issues. Now, on this wall on this side, the top of the foundation is going to be, I think it's a 121. Now, the top of the the grade and going down to here. So I'm essentially, proposing how we have it here is that the footing on this side would actually be 4 inches below the top of floor for that storage area. Like I think this is all deleted right here, and we just have the footing here. You know, not the end of the world. Another couple feet, 40 inches. You know, there's another yard or two here or there. More digging, more material I got to move around. But I don't think that's necessary, and we'll get that wall a little shorter in that area. You know, and then I had here designed by other. He'll probably want to see that because we have that on the plan. Just now on this side, I was saying, why don't we just do? I just do a stem wall on this side, and then pour the, you know, the slab on top of the footing. And then I got a little, you know, 18-inch reveal on the top of this wall, so inside that garage area. And then I was also proposing maybe we put, you know, 2 windows in here, maybe one right here, maybe one right here, maybe the same style windows as these, just so it's easy peasy. Boom, boom, done. So I just got to double my order for those. I'll probably actually make these one of these fixed panel or something or whatever, but it's just easy enough. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Two, you know, I don't know if those are 2x2, just fixed panel windows. But just to let some light into that garage area. Okay, now those are some things about what I was saying, right? Because if that other footing is right here, and we do a footing right here, and then we pour the slab on top of that, you know, we don't need all this concrete, and we don't need this all dug down or whatever. So I was proposing on that, and there was that proposal about do we make, I'm thinking make these windows similar. If it creates a bunch of problems, then we just leave it as is. You know, we're dropping this down 8 feet. I'm saying, is it worth it to considering making, you know, integrating these two as like that's the header as well. But that's just me, you know, playing around. But I just wanted to throw that thought across you, just a little less work, maybe a little less lumber. But hey, if you had that beam 16 inches tall, yeah, I don't, you know, we'll see what that goes. But okay, now this is of the rear, because I have over there, like, right, we have that stem wall, slab on grade, then that wall goes up here. All this would be deleted, and we'd frame this up on the back, just like we'd frame it up on the side there, right? That's all framed up, so on that rear, that'd be framed up. And that'd be framed up, and then there would be that door, right? We'd have that door right there. I'd have a little cutout in that that foundation for the door, right? We'll do 38.5 rough on that, and then we'll have that door right there. This is just me, just keep going on that detail and that footing on that side with the framing. And I think that was it, my friend. So, bear with me, and then here, I'll just go over this site now. I'm going to send it to you just so you look here on what we got going on the grade of that stuff. See, he designed a wall right here. He designed a wall right here. He worked on, you know, he discloses the top of the foundation wall. We actually, that's why we lost that foot in the garage. We're dropping that to a 121. This is going to be a 117. It would be like, you know, coming from here, it'd probably be a foot higher. That would go that way, and then this is going to drip in here. Then we have everything going into a Samtech system, just so the thing doesn't look too proud. But if you have a 2-foot reveal, and then we go down, I just don't want to be bringing in crazy things, because I just want to keep that wall under 8 feet. So that would help establish that on this side wall by lifting that for the height of that other area, I believe. But all right, easy enough. I'll forward that to you, Zach. Thank you, appreciate you, bud.